Good afternoon. This is Mayor Jim Lenup, and I come to you once again with a mask just to try to emphasize the fact that it's one of the most important things that we can do to fight the spread of the coronavirus. And I take it off because it makes it a little bit easier to talk, particularly in this setting. Uh, we've got several weeks to go, and the mask and staying at home are two of the most important things that we can do to try to prevent the spread of this virus. We'll talk a little bit later about dates, but we've got three or four that are out there. The governor's stay-at-home order extends out through April 20th. Cummins, a few of our larger employers have identified May 4th as a date which they'll try to return to normal production. School Corporation has extended the elimination of classes throughout the school year. So we're going to be at this for 3 to 4 more weeks longer. And so it's important for us to understand what we need to be doing during that period of time. We've talked previously about staying at home. It's the number one thing that you can do to prevent the spread of this virus in our community. But if you do go out, and we realize that you have to go to the grocery store, you may have to go to the pharmacy. If your job is considered essential, you got to go to work. But when you do, the second most important thing you can do is wear a mask. This is an airborne pathogen, which means that it's transmitted from you to others or from others to you by swapping air. We're just sort of breathe the same air from time to time. And if it contains the virus, well, then you pick that up. So if you're out and you're not wearing a mask, then you not only put yourself at risk, but you put the person next to you at risk as well. So if you have to go out, grocery store, pharmacy for essential work, please do so, but take the necessary precaution. I want to remind everybody that while our parks are open, our playgrounds are closed. If you go to the playgrounds, you'll see that they're surrounded by caution tape. And that's the notion that the whole idea there is to protect the kids who might encounter the virus on one of the hard surfaces there in the playground. We've had a few reports of parents who've come taking the tape down. It's really not very smart. Put your kids at risk as well as yourself and the other people in your family when they go back home. I want to remind everybody with respect to those big box retailers, when you do go out to shop, please practice safe shopping. Wear your mask. When you go inside, be careful what you touch. If you want to buy something, you buy it, put it in your cart, but don't be examining every different item that you encounter to determine whether or not it's what you want to buy. And if you don't, you put it back on the shelf because that just puts the next person at risk. You don't want people doing that to you, so please don't do it to others. As I mentioned earlier, the governor's stay-at-home order has been extended through April 20th. The phone number to call if you've got any questions about that is 877-820-0890. Just give you a brief update on the results that we've received from Columbus Regional Health. There have been 704 tests administered. 465 of those are negative, 83 are positive, 117 pending. So this is still an ongoing or developing issue, and we'll have more results to provide as time goes on. But those test results, 83 positive, and unfortunately we've had 4 deaths, just remind us all how important an issue this is and how important it is for us to stay at home. And did I say wear a mask? I want you to keep in mind, we want to try to control rumors and be cautious of fraud. We've had reports of people going door to door trying to sell test kits. The only place to go for a test is a CRH supported site. There have been some reports of telephone scams, where people are trying to get between you and your stimulus check. There's no reason for anybody to be calling you on the phone to ask you about your stimulus check. I've been told that the city of Columbus is out forcing some businesses to close. That's not true. We have on occasion sent our code enforcement officer or police officer to a business just to ask, why is it that you consider yourself essential? Why is it that you're still open? But it's just a conversation, trying to make sure that people are aware of what the governor's orders are with respect to closure. I know that we're all ready for this to be over. But as I said earlier, we've got a few more weeks to go. If you pick May 4th as a date, and I'll pick that because it's my wife's birthday, that's 3 weeks and 3 days from today. So we've got a ways to go with this, and I know that it's going to try everyone's patience. But I want to thank all of you who have practiced safe shopping, who are staying at home, physically distancing yourself from others, and did I say wear a mask? Thanks again to our healthcare workers, first responders, and all those who are helping direct our response and get the word out. Lastly, want to wish everybody a happy Easter. and Good Friday as we go through the holidays. If you observe Passover or Ramadan, I want to wish you well for those also. So stay well, stay home. God bless. Thank you.